On the third day, there was a wedding in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there, and both Jesus was called and his disciples to the wedding. And when they wanted wine, the mother of Jesus said unto him, They have no wine. Jesus answered and said unto her, Woman, what have I to do with you? My hour is not yet full come. His mother saith unto the servants, Whatever he says to you, do it. Now there were set there 6 waterpots of stone, after the manner of the purifying of the Jews, containing 2 or 3 firkins apiece. Jesus said unto the servants, Fill the waterpots with water. And they filled them to the brim. Then he said unto them, Draw out now and bear to the governor of the feast. And they bore it. And when the ruler of the feast had tasted the water, which was made wine, and knew not whence it was, but the servants which drew the water knew, the governor of the feast called the bridegroom and said unto him, Every man at the beginning does set forth the good wine, but thou hast kept the good wine even until now. This beginning of miracles that Jesus in Cana of Galilee did manifest his glory. And after these things Jesus went down to Capernaum. He, his mother, his brother, and disciples, and continued there a few days. Now the Jews' Passover was at hand, and Jesus went up into Jerusalem. And he found in the temple those that sold oxen and sheep and doves, and the money changers sitting. And when Jesus had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out, the sheep, the oxen, overthrowing the tables, and said unto them that sold doves, Take these things hence, make not my Father's house a house of merchandise. Then his disciples remembered it was written of him, The zeal for thy house has eaten me up. Then the Jews came and said unto him, What sign showest thou then unto us, seeing that thou dost these things? Jesus answered and said unto them, Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up. They answered and said unto him, 46 years has this temple been in the building, and wilt thou raise it up in 3 days? But Jesus spake of the temple of his body. When Jesus therefore had risen from the dead, his disciples remembered that he had said this, and they believed the scriptures and the words which Jesus had said. Now when Jesus was in Jerusalem at the Passover on the feast day, many believed on him. But Jesus would not commit himself unto them, because he knew all men, and needed not that any man should speak of men.